0809-444-0981. On Twitter, use that hashtag BusinessExpress981.
All right. So the market on Friday down by 0.51%, 28,566 points where we closed. Consolidated Hallmark Insurance was our top gainer, up by 10%. Ikeja Hotel was our top loser, down by 8.6%. I think they closed at like 1 naira 37 kobo. Emmanuel, so much to talk about today. Where do we begin? Let's start with because a couple of people were asking me over the weekend to please talk about Stanbic's notice that they sent to the Nigerian Stock Exchange. Yeah, I think there was some litigation issue that's been going on for like 10 years or something like that. So help us out. They sent a notice just to quickly give them the gist.
Yeah. So the Supreme Court judged against Stanbic Bank. So they had to pay 2.5 billion naira to the company.
Okay.
However, Stanbic had made the provision for that 2.5 billion naira since 2013. So we don't see that affecting their profitability or their liquidity. In fact, they are one of the most liquid banks. Their liquidity ratio as at FY 18 was over 60%.
Right.
And so we don't see that 2.5 billion naira payment. In fact, as I mentioned, they are provided for it.
Okay.
So
they already saw it down the line.
Yeah, exactly. So it doesn't have any impact on them.
Okay, cool. I think the company, where is it now? Long-term global capital.
Long-term global capital.
All right.
Yeah.
So some court issue. So the judgment went against them 2.5 billion, but they're fine. That's the gist of it, yeah?
Yeah, they're fine. Yeah.
All right, cool. So let's quickly move on from there. In fact, what was Stanbic's profit after tax last year? Was it?
The PAT, they made about 74 billion naira for full year 2018.
So 2.5 billion isn't really good. It's not gonna do much to them. All right. Let's see now. Shall we talk full year financial results?
Okay.
Flour Mills of Nigeria PLC.
So over the weekend, Flour Mills of Nigeria, they released their full year financial results. Which their financial year ends at 31st of March.
Okay.
31st of March. So I actually saw their profits after decline to 4 billion naira from 13.6 billion naira, and that was largely due to our lower from the top line.
Okay.
Gross margins actually contrasted. So majorly, I think cost of sales that were up over the year. Wheat prices, which contributes to the major portion of their input costs, was high over 2018. That's the global wheat prices. So that just reflected in their cost of sales. Also, we actually saw revenues for the food business was also down.
Okay.
So the food business that constitutes the pasta, the sales of like the pasta.
Okay.
Yeah, pasta. So that was also down.
Okay.
So not despite the decline in the finance costs actually declined 30% year on year to about 23 billion naira.
Okay.
So over the year, Flour Mills of Nigeria, they replaced most of their short-term and expensive borrowings with a longer-term borrowing, and they also did the right issue.
Okay.
So altogether, that actually resulted in a 30% decline in their finance costs. But nonetheless, I actually saw that impact of the lower gross margins just eat into their profits over the year. So they did a PAT of about 4 billion naira from 13.6 billion naira in the previous year. In addition, the bank actually declared a higher dividend for the full year.
Okay.
So they declared a dividend of 1.2 naira compared to the 1 naira they did in the previous year.
Okay, cool. Now Emmanuel is primarily a banking analyst, so I can't really ask him to give you a recommendation on Flour Mills of Nigeria stock. So if you're a couple people again, most of the stories I talk about, this is me reacting to people who are asking questions. Rotus, please, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? So do contact a broker like an ARM, and in order to get recommendation on whether or not to buy, sell, hold for Flour Mills of Nigeria stock. So Emmanuel, thank you for that rundown.
Okay.
All right, where do we move to now? How about we discuss the central bank's latest move to try to get banks to lend to you and I and Valentine and our intern here,
Okay.
the SDF, the Standing Deposit Facility. So what's the headline here in Nairametrics? It says stockbrokers won't agree whether SCBN's SDF policy will make banks great again. So let's help us out, because this is their second move after the loan deposit ratio from last year. Yeah. What's with the standing deposit facility?
So first of all, SDF is a standing deposit facility. So it's just a mechanism by which banks with excess liquidity place funds with the CBN, and they get remunerated. So the rate is actually at MPR minus that's the monetary policy rate,
right,
minus 500 basis points.
Okay.
So the current rate is about 8.5%.
Okay.
So what we see is that during period of excess liquidity and absence of OMO and T-bills auctions, the banks place these funds and get interest on this free money. So prior to now, the maximum daily amount most of these banks could participate on this facility was 7.5 billion naira
Okay.
per daily.
Okay.
So I think prior to 2014, there was actually no cap.
Right.
So we actually see most of these banks they place as much funds as possible. In fact, as at 2014, full year 2014, the average funds that were placed on that facility was over 300 billion naira.
Wow.
So this was actually reduced to about average of 70 billion naira. After November 2014, where it was capped at 7.5 billion naira.
Okay.
Now the central bank is now capping this maximum amount at 2 billion naira. So indirectly, what they're telling banks is just that they want banks to use most of these excess liquidity or excess funds to give out credits or loans facilities actually to the private sector.
Okay.
However, we actually have we don't think most of these banks would definitely be able to deploy most of these funds so easily like that.
Yeah.
So what we feel most of them would all of them will actually do is they will actually seek different alternative ways
to move that money.
So what we see there, most of them they will do more of interbank.
Okay.
So the tier 1 banks are majorly the banks that place more funds there, while the tier 2 banks actually the more banks that take funds out of the facility. So rather than playing on this SDA facility, most of these banks will be doing more of interbank transactions. Exactly.
Okay, and then again, just to recap, this is now sequel to the loan deposit ratio.
Yeah, so about 2 weeks ago, they come up with a regulation that put place a minimum loan to deposit ratio for banks at 60%. So that was indirectly also like telling banks to also give out more loans. So when we actually checked the average loan to deposit ratio for most of these banks, virtually all of them were below 60%. Just about 2 or 3 of them were above that 60%, like so FCMB, Fidelity, and one other bank. So indirectly, the banks is just finding all the means to make sure these banks give out credit facilities or loans to the private sector.
Interesting. Thank you for that. I don't know how to feel about this. I mean, I've been advocating for loans, but the fact that the CBN is forcing banks to do this, I don't know about that, but we'll see. We'll have to see exactly. If a year from now, we'll find out exactly how much credits has come to the private sector after all these regulations. We'll see the result of that. Okay, what shall we now move on to now?
There's a message on YouTube from Olatunde Olao. He says, Prophet Rotus, when will interest rates drop for Nigeria?
Interest rates has actually been dropping already.
They have
been dropping. So it's been dropping because if we check the secondary market rates, actually rates have been getting lower. So what we're just expecting is we want to see this transmit onto our lending rates.
So lower rates for us.
Exactly.
Thank you for that, Olatunde. Thanks for reaching out to us on YouTube. Okay, this is another interesting one. Still on the banking sector. Again, Emmanuel is a banking analyst, so primarily most of the discussions will be around the banks. Emmanuel, what is this with the NLC and EcoBank, the Nigeria Labour Congress? The headline here: NLC enters dialogue with EcoBank over disengaged staff. I don't know. Let's discuss this. What Emmanuel? What's happening here? They reached out to EcoBank to talk about what? I mean,
okay. So the headline was that the Nigerian Labour Congress (NLC) entered a dialogue with EcoBank, because I think EcoBank they failed to renew the contract of its third-party recruitment agencies.
Okay.
So NLC were hoping the EcoBank will actually reach a deal with the third-party agency to renew the deal.
Okay.
So presently now they're actually in a dialogue with the bank. So
interesting. So they had one of the quotes, and then again it's also in Arabic. She said according to the source, the bank and the union are optimistic that a deal will be concluded and be made known to the public. Okay, so the thing is that they said they left off about 1,200 staff, right, or something like that.
They disproved that.
So excuse me, they came out to dispute that. Sorry, but the key here is that there's a deal they had with third-party agencies.
They're actually not obligated to renew the contract.
Exactly. They're not. Right. So, okay. And again, these are contract staff. This is not actual permanent staff. Yeah. I do wonder what the NLC is trying to accomplish. Yeah. So, I mean, when you say that the bank and the union are optimistic that the deal will be concluded and be made known to the public, the deal has to be that they keep people. I mean, that's the thing. Interesting. Look, I'm all for employment and keeping people engaged, but we have to remember that these It's a cost to these banks, yeah? You know, and another thing, these are temporary workers to begin with. So the contract has to end at some time.
Exactly.
It can't be forever. All right. Okay. Interesting stuff there. What else is going on? Central bank again. Let's go back to the central bank. Another interesting thing. We know the central bank has been involved in all types of activities, agriculture, Bora program. Now there's another headline: 2 million jobs. Since we're talking about jobs, let's go from disengaging contract staff to the potentials here. 2 million jobs are available for Nigerians in the textile industry, according to the CBN.
Okay.
How do you see that, Oga?
It's a good move. So the CBN, in conjunction with the government, they've been trying to boost domestic production of textile. So you could recall, some few months back, some years back, the central bank banned this FS sales for textile importation.
Right.
So that was just largely to boost textile domestic textile production in the country. So central bank, the CBN governor mentioned that the different moves they've been making would most likely definitely lead to higher employment, create more employment in the country.
Yeah.
So I think apart from that also, the central bank in fact has also they've directed the financing opportunity to most of these textile industries,
right,
especially through the Anchors Bora program.
Right.
So farmers that are cotton can actually access funds from this program. So all in all, the central bank is seeing increase employment in this industry.
Right. I like your neutral stance on this. I don't want to rant.
Trying to be diplomatic.
Exactly. I like how Emmanuel is diplomatic on this matter.
Jide Olan Local sent a message on YouTube. It says that the same NLC chasing EcoBank does not know the way to states that haven't paid wages. Olada Ebelo says, "Hello, Rotus and the crew. How come the show is not streaming on Smooth FM?"
Yes, it is on the app.
It is.
It is. Okay. Well, Olada Ebelo, we'll have that checked, and it really should be streaming on the app. But we'll talk to our IT folks about that. Let's see now. How much time we got? About
1 minute 30 seconds.
A minute 30. Okay, real quick. CBN acts tough again, gives banks 72-hour ultimatum to resolve customer complaints. I keep getting people who send messages on this show, send me messages on Twitter about issues that they've had with certain banks right here and there. Not really much to analyze here, Emmanuel, but there's a tweet that they sent out on Friday.
I think most of these regulations have actually been in place before. So it's more of like central bank just reiterating on most of these. So what we see that most customers, once probably they get excess charges on their account, most of them just overlook it. The central bank is coming out to say that they can actually get their funds back. They can resolve their complaints by following the appropriate routes. Okay. Then let me quickly read the tweet here from the CBN Twitter handle. By the way, if you're not following the CBN on Twitter, their Twitter handle is CENBank, CEN Bank. So quickly, and this is on Friday, if you make a complaint to your bank on card-related and funds transfer issues, allow 72 hours for resolution. After which you can contact the CBN by sending an email to cpd@cbn.gov.ng or contact cbn@cbn.gov.ng. So send those complaints within 72 hours and we'll see if they are resolved. Although with all the issues that we've with people saying that they haven't resolved these issues in time, let's see whether this 72-hour ultimatum will actually work. Hopefully.
So you have 3 seconds to go.
Oh, 3 seconds. Emmanuel of ARM, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
I appreciate your message.
Thank you, guys.
All right.
Smooth breakfast. We'll have a very interesting chat coming up next. Stay with us.
You respect my
Count up! You're the champion of hand signals, man. You're the air traffic control. Round up.
You know, I was secretly hoping it was me. Oh my gosh.
So police your guest for South Africa.
I was looking at
Kelechi already abused. Actually meant to be here as well. I didn't know. He just called me, but he's late. He's in traffic.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, so I'm at CMS now.
Nice.
I just started laughing.
I see your pictures are just popping. Your hair was matching with the background.
That's what Kelechi said. So you're the winner of this picture.
Yes, no, it was made for you.
Like, okay.
Oh, stories. Okay, thank you. I just resumed today. I've been on leave.
Okay, I know that you're like a fresh guy. Fresh attitude.
I'm having overlapping.
That's why I strolled out to go and eat. Like I'm talking.
Oh, no wonder she was.
Lord.
How far? It's been a while.